I'm out on a little jolly. I'm out on a little jolly with Aaron, with Mike, and with Kyle. Kyle's going to go test the Fireblade. Not the same one that I tested, because he's going to test a new one. Lucky boy. Because they've actually ran it in now. Oh, it sounds glorious, 3 of us in a row. Aaron's bike's still obviously the loudest, but that's always going to be the case, I think. So Kyle's gone on the back of Mike's bike because Kyle doesn't actually have a bike at the moment because he's sold it. He's sold his little Jigsaw, which is a real shame, but you know, if you can't afford to keep it at the moment, then really you shouldn't have it, should you? You can't be in debt for a bike. That doesn't make sense. Especially when you have it not as your main form of transport. Like Kyle's bike wasn't his main form of transport. He didn't use it every day. It was mainly like a weekend joy riding thing. I love how I can see Kyle's hand moving a lot, and I can't hear him talking, but I know he's talking about something. He's chatting away. Aaron's on his R6 at the moment. Me and Aaron are actually going to swap bikes at some point, so I get to ride his R6 and he gets to ride my CBR. Apparently the CBR6 is the only one that he hasn't actually ridden yet out of the 600s, so I wonder what he'll make of it. And I haven't ridden an R6, so I wonder what I'll make of that. She looks hot as well. What's he done? Is he holding his stomach? Oh my god, did he just go over a massive bump and bash himself? I think he might have done. What did you do? I could see you like wincing. You're what?
7,000 miles, just over.
Oh, 266.
5 years old.
Uh-oh. It's back up now. Mike's kickstand was down then, but it's back up now. I don't know how he even started his bike with his kickstand down, because mine sort of cuts out when you have the stand down. Very odd. Oh, that's about. Hello!
Howdy.
Go round again. I'll take you to a space. I'll go forward.
How's the new bike?
It's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's great. Would you like to sit on her? I'll put my key back in so it's not locked handlebars. Are we going back the other way? That way. That way. That way, round. Down and up. That way. Me? You? You're in front.
Oh my god, I've never had this before.
Yeah! So I haven't really been talking very much so far because I've got a fucking cold today. I did that little walk around video yesterday and I was like coughing and spluttering the whole way through it, almost throwing up because of the phlegm. Yeah, and now I'm feeling a little bit better than yesterday, to be honest. I feel like I'm over the worst of the cold. So right now, Mike is in front of me. He's on Aaron's R6. In front of him I've got Kyle. He's on that test ride Fireblade. Behind me I should have Aaron on Mike's Honda NC 750S. But now he's got lost behind the car. No, there he is. It's fine. Me and Aaron were going to change bikes today, but I'm not really feeling up to it. I'd rather test ride his bike when I can actually, you know, do stuff on it rather than thinking, oh my god, this wind. This wind is ridiculous today, by the way. I'm a light lady and I'm on a light bike and we are just getting thrown around by the wind. On the motorway, I was like, ah! I wasn't making that noise, but I felt like it. Especially when some stupid Land Rover went past me, and it was throwing off more air than a lorry would. You know, like you get the wave of air at the front of a lorry. It was worse than that. It's like, how unaerodynamic is your car? They're basically boxes, though, aren't they? They're basically boxes with an engine. I think Mike's liking the R6. Mike needs to be on a sporty bike. Poor guy. He rides around on his commuter bike all the time. He needs a fun bike too. He needs a second bike. Even if it was just like a little fun bike, it would be good. Let's go in this lane. All of us lined up. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Little drag race for you. I'm so naughty. I'm so naughty. There he goes. There he goes. It's such a pretty bike, the Repsol colours, especially these new Repsol colours. There's a lot more white on it. A lot more white and red. With orange wheels. It's lovely. I really do like it. Unfortunately, the new CBR 600 RRs have funny faces. And I don't really like their faces. But they do them in the new Repsol colours. And if they did them in this sort of face, then I might be tempted. Because they're pretty. And I like the 93. Let's have the Marquez on the front as well. I love Marquez. It's got quite a tidy rear end as well. It's like, let's try and get next to him and show you. It's got quite a tidy rear end on it, so looks pretty good. It doesn't really look like you need a tail tidy. It looks like it's got one already on there. Which is odd, because Hondas usually stick massive plastic bits on the back of bikes, don't they? Massive. I really do need to get heated grips on this bike though. My hands are suffering recently. Then, again, it's not as bad as it would have been on my last bike without heated grips, because the fairing does offer quite a bit of protection to your hands. But I really do need heated grips. I need to get some. I need to get the same ones that Lamb Chops has got, because they look pretty. They look pretty neat. Neat and tidy, without that massive controller on it. I'm still getting chucked about by this wind as well. It's fucking annoying me. Fuck off, wind! Leave me alone. Oh, what's Mike done? Seriously? Where has Mike gone? I think he just had a bit of trouble at the traffic lights. Where have you gone, Mike? Where have you gone? I see a light. Is that Mike's light? No, it's a car. I honestly don't know what's happened to Mike now. Right, let's go back and see what's happened to him. I think he's broken down. Let's turn around and go see him. My nose is running like a motherfucker. What's happened?
What's going on?
Oh yeah, oh god. That sounds like the battery's dead. That's weird.
Yeah. And I'm not sure where Aaron is. Has he gone with...
I think that they've gone on. I don't think they saw that you stopped.
I'm not sure if bump starting will help.
Let's move my bike. Well, this is an adventure, isn't it? I've not seen a bike bump started before. So Aaron finally noticed that we weren't following him, and he's come back, and he's going to try and bump start his bike. I've not seen people do this before, so it'll be interesting to see. Yeah!
God.
I bet you thought, shit, he's crashed it.
No.
Uh-oh. Does that mean I've got them in mine and I've just put it on my head?
Yeah. It's the way he just went, oh, I got hands.
So the bike started, so we're going to escort Aaron home now because, you know, it might happen again and then we'd have to bump start it again, which would be a right pain in the arse. Bless him. And I guess that's what happens to bikes that are just sat there most of the year though, isn't it? Their batteries just slowly die. I don't know whether he's got like a little trickle charger to it or not. I didn't ask that. I should have asked that, shouldn't I, really? Poor bike. Poor little bike. She needs to be ridden more, Aaron. Come out more. Get some wet weather clothing and come out. That massive grassy choppy thing smells good. It smells like choppy grassy. Lovely. That must have been really stressful for Mike as well. You're just riding someone else's bike and then it just cuts out at you. I don't think I would have been able to push it up that hill and around the corner because it was a little bit of an uphill bit. And I'm not very strong. So if that happened to me, I'm glad I wasn't riding it today. That's what I'm glad about. Because we were actually going to swap bikes today. And my cold has saved me. It saved me the trouble of getting stuck. I think I would have freaked out a little bit. Why are you not starting? Why? What's going on? No one would have noticed. They would have all just left me. I've only got 5% battery left on my phone, so that wouldn't have helped. That was bad planning. Bad planning. I was supposed to charge it last night. I usually charge it every night, and then obviously last night I forgot. So, bad planning. Always keep your phone charged. If you're coming out on a bike ride, bloody hell, you need your phone charged. And I usually do remember, but because I've got a cold, I've got a foggy head, and I did not remember this. I did not remember this fact at all. So that's another thing that I'll try and remember for the future. If I ever have to bump start a bike, it's second. Although I doubt I'd ever have to jump start one of mine because I ride so many miles, it's unlikely that the battery is going to die. Obviously I do ride with people that don't ride all year round, because not a lot of people do. Mike does. Mike rides all year round. But not everyone does, do they? I think like more than 50% of bikers are fair weather riders only, or summer only, or only have tax for half a year and stuff. I couldn't imagine doing that. I couldn't imagine it. I couldn't imagine spending half a year not on a bike, then getting on a bike. It'd feel like you can't ride for like the first week or so. Maybe longer than that, actually. Maybe longer than that. I went on a holiday for 2 weeks. I was only away for 1 week on actual holiday. And when I came back, I got on my bike again. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm a bit uncomfortable. Wobbly for like the first 10 minutes. And it'd be a lot longer than 10 minutes if I'd spent, whatever, 3 months or something not in the saddle. I guess that's why this time of year there are lots of people that actually die on roads, isn't there? Because bikers get back on bikes. I don't know what they're doing. I might have not been on a bike for like 2 years and then thought, oh yeah, it's summer. It's going to be a nice summer, let's buy a bike. Then they go out and die. Hi! I waved at him and he flashed me, that's really funny. Now he's trying to get the inside of me. Jesus Christ. Bikes nip in and out of traffic. It's what we do. Fuck off. Dickhead. Bye. Just give him a girly wave and he gets really annoyed.